Hey y'all, it is time. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome back. If you've been hanging out with me, welcome if this is your first time. I'm Krista and I talk about all the stationery things because stationery is my love language. It is time to start going inside each of my planners and notebooks for 2025. If you've seen my last two videos, you know I did one where I shared all of the planners in my system for 2025. I have 4 planners. And then I shared all the notebooks that I'll be using in 2025 in a second video. So hopefully you've seen those videos. If you haven't, no worries. You can binge watch me over the holidays. Now I want to go through each of the planners so you can see the insides. I will say that I've already started using all of my, or most of my planners and notebooks. I leave space for things to evolve as I'm using them. So not all the pages have been laid out. There's still some things that I have to think through. I'm using what I can use now, and then, in the new year, I'll add more things, but I plan to give periodic updates, like flip throughs of my planners throughout the year, throughout 2025, so that you can see how things are evolving, how I'm using my planner. And yeah, and then we have a little unboxing at the end. So hopefully you will hang in here with me. But let's just get started. So for my everyday carry, this is so beautiful. It feels so good. I love a squishy notebook. This is the B6 Vertical Full Year Common Planner by Sterling Ink. It's in the forest color, so it's like a green. It's delicious. I love it, and I got the gilded edges, even though they become less apparent the more you use it, which I like. So initially I was like, why did I get that? I should have just got the plain edges, but now that I've been using this for a month, it doesn't look as in your face, which I like. So I think I'll continue to get the gilded edges every time. It reminds me of a Bible. But this is a B6 size, and I have spent the last month carrying it in my Chic Sparrow Mr. Darcy that I had from way back, OG Mr. Darcy, buttered rum. I have something else wonderful in here now, and I can't wait to share that with you later. Not in this video, another video. Please subscribe. But my new cover came today, so that's why I thought, oh, we should just start with this book, and I can walk you through, show you how I've set it up so far, and then get right into it. I forgot to set the timer so that I don't forget that I have to stop my video, but I'm hoping that I can get the recording done in 20 minutes or less. Okay, so here's what we have. So when you open it up, ta-da, that's me and my face. Oh, she's so cute. I didn't cover this part because I wasn't sure how this would fit inside the planner cover. So I wanted to wait until, that glare is gonna be the death of me. I wanted to wait until I had my leather cover before I decided what other stuff I wanted to decorate here. I have these beautiful little pockets. I think I got this idea from My Moxie Plans. And it's these, and I love these things. It's the Avery self-adhesive business card. Sorry, y'all. I live near an airport, so you can always hear the planes flying. So it's the 73720. And I put this little pocket here so that I can add little Polaroids in here. I got an Instax camera a couple months ago. So my plan is to switch this out. I'm not one of these people who takes a lot of selfies, nor do I have like selfie wallpaper on my phone. So the fact that this is here is hilarious to me, but it is a reminder that in 2025, I want to take more photos of myself. because as I age and change, I just want to remember my face. And yeah, so that's why this is here. And I want to schedule some photo shoots in the new year because I need some new headshots anyway. So that's that. And then my plan is probably I'm going to put stickers and stuff all around it, but I haven't gotten there yet. None of this. So this is the annual calendar. I plan to use this. I'm not sure, just like a calendar. I have no idea. I have no plans right now. Oh yes, I'm lying. I'm gonna highlight my paychecks. I mean, that's all I can think of for this. This is just blank pages, haven't done anything. The goals section, I haven't filled out yet because I'm still working my mind around what my goals are for the new year. I'm gonna be using I just finished the book, 12-Week Year. I know, late to the party, it's been out for years. But I actually think it's gonna work for me. I like the idea of setting a year within a 12-week period and just working towards that. I think it suits my personality. I definitely have more of a sprint personality where I can sprint towards a goal and then take a little break. Take a little breaky break for sprinting towards something else. A good example of that is just what happened recently. I started work November 8th on a project and literally sprinted until December 13th. And successfully got my client to where I needed the client to be so that we can close down for the holidays. So I think the 12-week year is going to be great for me, and I'm still sorting out my 2 goals. I only have 2 12-week goals for next year, and then we'll see what happens. But I plan to use this to write out my goal. I think the someday area that's here, I don't know if you can see that, that says someday. I'm probably going to just write out like a big sort of, when it's all said and done, here's what I want to happen. Like a delicious sort of description of like one of my goals, 12-week goals for next year is to learn French, to begin my French language learning journey. So someday I want to buy a place in France and live there and be able to speak and completely fluent. That's like the wish, right? So I'm not going to use the 1 year, half year, quarterly, monthly, weekly labels. I'm just going to make my own labels and do like my 12-week goals and just use the boxes to support that framework. I just got to figure it out a little bit more or think about it a little bit more. And then I'll have some other goals that are standard, just like pottery, YouTube, my consultant firm, etc. But my focus is going to be on these top 2, which is learn French and then my health and my steps, 8,000 steps a day type thing. So that's what I'm going to do there. This, did I bring my Hobonichi week so that you can see what I did here? So here I'm going to do what I've done this past year, which is use the Hobonichi stencil to mark the days when I post a YouTube video, had an art exhibition, sent out a newsletter for art, or sent out a newsletter for my public health company. So 4 things. And just, I use like the star, the circle, the heart, that kind of thing. And just note it so I can get a sense of when I'm doing those activities. I will show you that when I show you my Hobonichi week. Sorry, I didn't bring it in here because I couldn't remember. But that's what I'm going to do, just to visually track some of the key activities that I want to do in 2025. And then quarterly, similar to the 12-week goals, I'm not thinking in terms of quarterly or annually. I'm just thinking in terms of 12 weeks. So these months, I think they will apply for the first 12-week sprint because I'm actually going to start in January. But I will save these. I may take a break when I get to the end of my 12-week stint. So I may take the month of April off, but I still want to use this box. So I'm just going to relabel it so that it fits my next 12-week year. So each of these will be my 12-week year. And then I'm going to be tracking things that are important to me here, There are 8 spaces for tracking. I'm going to be tracking studio days, public health days, artist dates, days when I write, days when I read, days when I do my language learning, days when I do all of my money activities, like tracking my finances, and then reviewing my goals. I just want to make a tick box to make sure that I'm looking at my goals daily. So that's what I'm going to do in this section. So like I said, I've already started using this in December, and I have already started. So I'm just using this as a calendar, and yeah, putting some stickers here and there, but nothing crazy. I don't know if you can see this, nothing crazy. I got sick. That was my birthday. We're closing for the holiday right here. And then I just laid down some stickers for the new year. No rhyme or reason to it. I'm going to primarily be using Coffee Monsters Co. stickers in here, so you can see all the tabs from the Coffee Monsters Co. I did my best. These tabs are so hard to deal with. All tabs are. And I'm not good at putting them on, but I did my best. And yeah. But I just laid down some stickers. I'm trying to go through all of my stickers. Just use them. So these are some Rifle Paper Co. stickers that I have. And I'm going to show you what I did. Again, I did not bring it in here, but let me show you. I'm going to flip to the back of the book. It's my favorite thing. Ta-da! Stickers on the go. So what I did was I just took the big old sticker paper that the stickers came on. I mean, it's like a little bigger than, maybe it's A5 size, so it's bigger than this book. And I pulled off all of the stuff, and then I rearranged the stickers and made this into a sticker sheet. And I got this idea from Helen of the Coffee Monsters Co. And I put these little sheets in all of my planners because it's a good way to have stickers on the go. So reusing any of that sticker paper you have, and I just affixed it with a little washi from the Coffee Monsters Co. And now I have all of my Rifle Paper Co. stickers in here. I want to use those up first, and then I'll start using some of the Coffee Monsters Co. stickers. So that's a little tip. Thanks, Helen. Helen has the best, I think, or one of the best planner YouTube channels. She gives good planner stuff. So that's what I'm doing in the months. I haven't pre-decorated. I just did the next month, and that's that. The weeklies I haven't started using yet because with this planner, even though you can start in December for the monthly, you can't start in December for the weeklies. So I have to wait till the last week of December. But the plan is just simply to use this to write down my weekly to-dos, and then I want to be able to time track throughout the week to see how much time I'm spending taking care of myself, doing stuff for other people, working in my studio, working on public health stuff. And that's how I'm going to use this. So you're going to have to come back and see one of my update videos to see how this actually works, because I've never used a vertical planner before. I always use horizontal, but I feel like I want to keep track of my time better. So that's how I plan to use this. So that's fine. Now let's go over to my notes section. Oh, I have tabs up here. So now we're going to go to the dailies. So I started in this book, even though I used December, I actually drew out a November calendar because I needed to get in here. Actually, that's not the November calendar. This is my November calendar. I needed to get into this to start my work, and I didn't want to have half of my contracting work in my old notebook and then half of it in this notebook. So I just said, it's November, just draw out a nice calendar and get started. So that's what I did, right? When I first got this book, my intention was to use the monthlies as a social media tracker. I was like, oh, this would be perfect. I don't usually use my monthlies. I'm used as a social media tracker, and then I'll just use the weeklies for work. But then I thought about how I really want to keep track of the things for work, because I need to know if I have meetings or if I have to travel or, you know, that kind of thing. So I took the time to set up all of these. I drew out all of these calendars for social media. And it was pretty easy because this whole book is gridded. And let me make sure you can see. Yes. It was pretty easy because everything is gridded. And I just took time. I did a couple at a time. I didn't spend that much time on it, but I drew them out in pencil, and then I used a micron pen to go over the pencil lines, and then I erased the pencil lines. So that took some time, but I'm glad I did it because now I have a separate dedicated social media situation. And I had no idea that Sterling Ink sold monthly booklets, because that would have been a better use of my time. But I couldn't justify making another purchase to Sterling Ink without and paying the shipping and all that, just so that I could have some monthlies. I am going to write it down so that next year I know that when I buy my Sterling Ink planner, because I am committed to this planner, I am going to also buy a monthly booklet so that I have a booklet all ready to go for social media. But that's okay. We can draw things out. So I'm just putting my reminders. I just used some stickers from Hubman and Chub Girl that I had. Hopefully you saw that video. It's posted. And here's where I just note when I record something, what I recorded, and then when I highlight it, that means it's a video that I posted on that day. And then I'm using these cute little stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. I love Helen's stickers. And then I'm going to fill in some stat stuff. I haven't done that yet, but I will fill in some stat stuff. I don't know what I'm going to put here. Maybe give myself a gold star. I don't know. It's just really cute. These are really cute. And then December, I had to do some stuff to verify my AdSense, but you can see these are the 2 videos that I posted already in December. Boopity boop. And today is the 20th, so I'm recording. So I would just say, I'm gonna take my pen out of here. Ugh, of course it doesn't want to come out easily. I would just say recorded EDC, which is my everyday carry, and that's what I would do. And I'm probably going to post it also today. So this is working out great. This is my social media section. It starts, oh, I'm so terrible at this. I didn't even show you this. Okay, after you leave the weeklies, you come to the blank pages, and I like that Sterling Ink gives you that. So I set up a key and a dashboard. So this key in this dashboard doesn't apply necessarily to this, so it's fine that I skipped over it. And then I just used my liner for the dates. I'm sure you could have figured that out yourself. Oh, what I did here though, so you can see, each of the quarters has its own color. So quarter 1 has blue, quarter 2 has green, quarter 3 has yellow, and then quarter 4 has this. I would have loved to have 12 different colors. I don't feel like dealing with that. Then I would have to like keep up with 12 different markers. I don't have time for that. 4 though is perfect, and they're all in my little pouch. So that's the social media situation. I'm gonna come back to this, so I have not forgotten, but I'll bring you back to this. Let's just keep going. And then I use this Dymo label. I love my Dymo label. I love to put labels on everything. I would not recommend putting labels inside your notebook because it's going to be annoying when you're trying to like write, but it's already there. I have to commit to it. So I have subscriber growth, which I'll make some kind of chart. This, I just make a list of like tiny actions that I can do to improve my YouTube channel. Like I really need to figure out the focus situation on my camera because it goes in and out of focus. I have to figure out my lighting so that I don't have all these hot spots over here. just tiny things that I can do to improve my videos, I will list here or put it on a post-it note and put it here. And then you get into my sections. I have planners and notebooks. I have art, business. I have slow living and minimalism. I have money and wealth, and I have community. That's the community tab. So what I like to do is, instead of writing and using up the paper, I just use these little post-it notes for ideas and treat these pages like dashboard pages. And if I do something, I just take the post-it off, throw it away if it's already done. So that's how I just repurpose these pages. Like, we haven't even gotten into the things that I want to do for slow living. But that's my social media section. I have a place to log ideas. I have a place to log improvement ideas. I have a place to log subscriber growth, which is the metric that I'm paying attention to. And then a place to jot down the calendar. So that's how I'm using the pages in the back pages here. In addition to the back pages, when you get to the daily section, because there's so many pages back here in the Sterling Ink Common Planner, I think they're 366. I am not going to index these pages, right? But I do want to be able to scan to see what types of information is on the page. So I'm bringing in my Commonplace key, and if you saw my Commonplace video, you know that I learned about this technique with using these dots from Megan Rhiannon, and I've just been using them in every notebook that I can find at this point. So this is my key. I just put some Yumi Kitagishi stickers. I just glued those down here, and here are my areas. So all the notes that are in this Everyday Carry workbook is going to be notes about CD Studio, which is Krista Davis Studio. That's my art studio. The Black Print Institute, which is my public health consulting firm. Social media, brain dump. So those are the areas. Those are the types of information that will be in this Everyday Carry. Now, when it comes to things like these areas, they're going to be additional. So these are the areas, and these are the types of information. I'm sure I said that all wrong, but it's clearly written here. So these are the areas that you will find in this book. And then the types of information you will find are planning notes, client notes, ideas, reference. So a page can have 2 dots or 1 dot. If it's a brain dump, it's probably only going to have 1 dot. But if it's about my studio and it's planning notes, then it will have these 2 colors. If it's about my studio and it's a reference, it will have these 2 colors. Same thing. If it's a client, public health client, it'll have this color green plus client notes, which is what is in here now. And I can't show you details, but I'm just going to hold the book like this to give you a sense. So I just put a line on the side and the margin. I put the 2 dots at the top. I know that this is public health, client note. I put my notes here, and then I keep the margin so that I can, when I review the notes, I will go back and reference, write things to myself, like, oh, I need to follow up on this, I need to do that, etc., etc. So that's basically how I'm doing that section, and I have quite a bit of notes in here now. Like, you know, I've been working. So that's the plan for this book. I mean, that's basically it. As far as like the pen that I'm using, oh my God, I'm so out of it. I can use any kind of pen in this book. There's no like limit. I can use fountain pens. I can use my beautiful Uniball pen. I can use my Uni Jetstream, which is what I use to write margin notes. So yeah, that's pretty much my everyday carry. If you have any questions, please let me know. I think this will get me through 2025. And if I run out of paper, which is a possibility, I'm simply gonna just go into my stash and grab a Stalogy notebook. Like that's just continue on with my day, you know? So I love the size. I love the way this feels, and I just love this planner. It's perfect. But let's get it into its case, shall we? Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay, let's get it together. Okay, so now let's get into the case. Oh my God, I love this thing so much. So, like I said, I was using this cover, which is a TN cover, Traveler's Notebook cover. So that means it has, I'm not going to show you, it has strings that you put the notebook on. And I was using, putting this just in the secretarial pocket in the back of this cover. But I said I'm committed to this B6 size. I know that I can plan in a B6 because I've been writing notes for client work and studio work in a B6 for years using these notebooks. But I wanted to have my planner and my notebook together at one time. Alexa is telling me it's time to go pray. Okay. So, yeah, I wanted my planner and my notes to be in one book. So I was so happy when I saw this come out. So I immediately scurried over to Eternal Leather Goods and I said, oh, I'm gonna get a cover. Why? Because I got this cover earlier this year from Colin over at Eternal Leather Goods, and I fell in love with it. This is a pocket, and it's a pocket TN, so it has the strings. So I said, oh, I want to have a pocket that can fit my companion notebook to my everyday carry, but I don't want it to have strings. I just want it to be a folio cover. So I first ordered that from Colin. And then I saw Allie Brown's video, and she uses a Sterling 8 Common Planner, and she was talking about how she got her covers customized. So after going back and forth with Colin for a little bit via email, I got me a customized B6 folio for this. I also got a pocket for my companion notebook, which these two things will go together in my usage. But we're just going to talk about this, and I will set this up in a separate video, okay? So you got to come back for that, or set your notifications so that we can see it together. So I haven't seen this cover. Let me smell it. Ooh, oh my gosh, why are we like that? That smells so good. Okay, so I got the undyed leather. This is brown, which I really like. It's nice and beautiful. It's a perfect color. But I wanted to try the undyed leather so I can patina on its own. So let's see. It is yellow, baby. Look at this. It is a little beige. I love it though, because I know what's going to happen to it. Oh, I can just wrap up in this. It smells so good, and it's so squishy. You hear that? Oh my god! It's so squishy and floppy. So it's a folio, so no strings. And I didn't think to get this part covered with leather on this side. That's okay. It's not going to bother me. This feels, I love tactile stuff. But if I get another cover, I'm going to ask him to also put leather here. You don't know what you don't know. But this one has pockets here. It has this pocket, and then this is where the notebook goes. So, yeah, and another thing, I figure I should say this because I know that when I hear people say I got a custom cover. So this cover is, if you go on the website, I believe it's just a B6 Stology folio cover. And I said, okay, well, Colin was like, oh no, it should fit. And I was like, okay, but I want to be clear that this notebook, I don't know if you can see, this is thicker in the spine than this. So when you wrap the leather around it, I want these edges to meet up perfectly. I don't want it to be like this because this spine is thicker. So we talked it through and we decided to do a custom cover. What he did was he added a little bit of width this way. So he made it just a smidge longer than what's on the website. A lot of times when I hear people say custom cover, custom that, I don't know about you, but my mind is always like, oh my God, you got money getting custom. Like that must cost like hundreds of dollars more. That's what I was thinking. So I'm just going to tell you that this is a custom cover and the customizations were $10 more than the cover's price on the website. I don't think anybody's ever shared that in a video because a lot of times people hear that word custom and you think that you can't get that. It was $10 more than what was on the website so that it can accommodate my Sterling Ink Common Planner full year. Okay, so there's that. These are still an investment, and I've had my Chic Sparrow since 2017, 2016, and I love it and use it daily, and then or touch it daily, even if I'm not using the notebook. It's with me and I'm using it. It's not sitting in a closet somewhere. And I feel the same way about this. When I decided that I was going to invest in this, I said, okay, well, I'm committed to this size to plan. And so that's what we're doing. So yeah. So let's see if it fits. So leather. So this is fine. This is not the thing that, so that's so easy. And I'm not putting any clear cover on this. I think if I wanted to put a clear cover on this, it would still fit in there. See, this is why I didn't decorate this because I wasn't sure whether I was gonna leave it like this because I could do that, or you can fold it in like that so that, let's just try it out, right? Let's just do it this way. I don't think I'm gonna leave it this way. And I know some of you are cringing like, don't crush your cover, girl. If you don't use your planner and stop fooling around, it's okay. It's just paper. It's not a big deal. And I probably should have did this better because I know better. Like you're supposed to do something like this, and then that'll get it in there better. But yeah, I don't freak out about my stuff getting used. I like things to look used, right? So that's in there. It's in there. It's in there. And look at that, baby. Perfect. Oh! I'm so excited. It's a perfect fit. Ooh, baby. Let me get my pen in here. I'm just going to put my Esterbrook Essie. Does it fit? Ooh. Okay, I don't want to push it in there. Let me just do this because this is what I'll probably. Yes. Can you imagine? Look at this, friend. This light is intense. But look at this. It's perfect. It's the perfect fit. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay. And I think I'm going to leave it like this. So I'm glad I didn't do anything over here. But you know what I think I'm going to do? Is decorate this still. Because it would be nice to have some washi or something over here. But I'm not going to put stickers or anything. But just something that just adds a little pattern. I just got some sticker paper. So maybe I'll print out a pattern. And then stick it on here. And then that way I have a little something peeking out. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. This has made my day. And that's what I wanted. I wanted just a folio. Now, if next year, right, when I get the, what do you call that? The booklet, the monthly booklet, I would end up just doing this, leaving it just like this, and then sliding the monthly booklet on this side, if that makes sense. And then this is fine too. Like this works for me too. Because I really do like seeing this and touching this. It's just lovely. You don't have to put the cover in there. So I think I'm going to leave it like this for now on. But anyway, this is my everyday carry. I am in love. Ooh, and I'm gonna add some stuff here and decorate the pockets. I'm not gonna do that now. And then definitely come back so that you can see me set up my companion notebook. And the only reason I have this is because I love pocket size and I know I need a notebook and I loved using this. But anyway, you got to come back and hear me talk about that. But this is my everyday carry. I feel so blessed to be able to invest in something like this. It is just wonderful. The texture is insane. It is the squishiest. It's just beautiful. The stitching is impeccable. Colin, you can literally have all of my money. Literally have all of my money. Because this is not going to be the last cover that I get. Like, I'm probably going to get this in like, my intention is to get this in all the colors. I'm probably going to also over time get all of these in all the 4 colors. So if you wanna buy me one, you can. I will take a brown one in this size. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, that's it. Are we excited about my everyday carry? I am. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I have 3 more planner videos to make so that you can see the insides of all of them. My health and fitness planner is up next. Then my financial planner is coming your way. And then then my home management reference planner. Those are my 4 planners. So I hope you come back and hang out with me. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I love that you keep showing up. And I'll keep showing up too. Okay? So until then, bye!